So I rearranged the girls' rooms. Sorry I didn't get any footage of actually rearranging it, or at least this part of it, but this is what it looks like. We took the washing machine out of here and put it into where it used to be. So I'm trying to give my oldest, Amelia, a little bit more space. She's been asking for her own room, and that's just not a possibility right now. So I'm gonna buy a divider that's gonna come cover the back wall to create like a bigger headboard and then come out kind of like this way. So it kind of cuts the room in half, but gives them some of their own space.
Hello and welcome to another video. So this was something I was wanting to do because the girls, my oldest Amelia in particular, like I had said, has been wanting to her own room. So kind of impromptu and rearranging this, which is why I didn't get any footage from prior of like actually rearranging it. Or I'm sorry, moving the other stuff out. So I had a washer and dryer in here. I had like a kind of like a garage or like an outdoor sink sort of in here. So we moved that, storing that in the garage. The washer is going back into the other laundry room. And this is kind of how we ended up rearranging things and hoping that this works better. Now at this time, this has been a couple weeks now ago that I filmed this. So the before and after of this isn't really great because I was really feeling overwhelmed is what was going on. I was feeling really overwhelmed with rearranging their room, going through all their stuff. Although, as you guys will see as the video goes on, Amelia, my oldest, she was very helpful in going through her stuff this time. Sometimes she is, sometimes she's not. I kind of take it where I can get it, but I really try to let her get rid of the stuff that she wants to get rid of. My middle one, Amy, she's a little easier for me to be able to, okay, she uses this, she doesn't use that. She doesn't care so much, but Amelia, my older, is a little bit more particular about what she wants to keep and what she doesn't want to keep. So this is just kind of how this video worked out. Not my best work, I'll admit, but I know that, I'm aware of that, and I want to do better in the future. So thank you guys for watching, and this has worked out really well now that we've had this particular setup for quite a few weeks now. This has worked out pretty well. So I'm actually pretty satisfied with it, even though I was feeling really overwhelmed with it initially. So like I do when I rearrange most of these projects, I go through everything. I was kind of putting the books that were more appropriate for Amelia over there, and then the ones that were more appropriate for Amy on her side. And kind of trying to move around the room a little bit, but because some stuff was just happened to be so disorganized that I kind of jumped around a little bit because I was feeling overwhelmed, so I was trying to move on to something that didn't feel quite so overwhelming. Now this is not really a deep clean, this is really just rearranging and trying to get all their stuff put away because that's what I could manage at the time. So normally I would be vacuuming instead of sweeping, but my littlest was asleep in the other room, so I couldn't really do that. So I kind of just made do with what I had. Typically even when I rearrange the room, I will try to like dust and vacuum and do like those things that I can, especially underneath furniture that I'm going to move, because then it's not something that I'm dragging dirt around. It's just something that I can kind of move into, and then I can move the furniture right away, and I don't have to worry about it being, a bunch of dust on the bottom, or I'm going to drag it around the room. So as you guys can see here, Amelia kind of started helping me put some of her stuff away. So some of the stuff I knew she was going to keep, I put away myself. And I was talking to her as we were going to see what she wanted to keep. And it worked out really well. She was in a very receptive mood this day. So that was really great and very helpful, especially as we move on to the next section of stuff here. I kind of dumped it out in front of her and she went through it, and it was very helpful because then I didn't have to do all of it. But I had a pretty good idea of what she wanted to keep. But some of those little toys, I'm like, I have no idea. And she's very particular and she'll remember it. So I liked having her help me today. If you've been watching me for any amount of time, I do not require my kids to help me clean in my videos. My YouTube channel is for me, and I got the girls' permission to be able to film this. I don't film them or their room unless they want to be in it and they want to be a part of it. I do ask their permission because I'm trying to give them as much autonomy as they can, because that's what they crave, just like we do. if you like this kind of content, please consider liking and subscribing. That really helps my channel grow. So as I was doing Amy, my middle child, her side, she's a little easier. She doesn't hold on to stuff quite as much. It's much easier to know what she kind of likes and doesn't like and wants to keep and plays with all the time and things like that. So this was pretty easy to just kind of go through and reorganize a little bit, and that worked out really well. And then once we were done with this side of like the room, basically, then I moved to the last wall and I kind of just, again, sweeped everything up, and then I moved their Barbie house back in here. Now this has been in the other room for a while because we just didn't really have room for it, and trying to rearrange, again, that's what this video is about, rearrange to make it work a little bit easier and better for them. So this setup has worked out a lot better, and then Amy's able to play with the Barbie house when Amelia goes to school.
So I got the divider and I wanted to show you guys. So I think it's 8 panels. I'm trying to get a good view and I can't because of the bed that's in here, but so I kind of made a little like bigger headboard here, and then it comes out here, and then it covers up her space kind of enough, so it's got some area for her to be by herself if she wants to have her own space. And so yeah, I wanted to show you guys that, and that's it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.